Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a little bit different. So this recent week I've had something weighing on my mind, and it was something that I saw here in my home. So I've always believed that there's something paranormal taking place here in my home. However, I had not physically seen anything. I've heard things move that should not be moving, and I know for a fact it does not move on its own any other time. However, I've never physically seen anything. That is until this past week. So I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, and I'm not quite sure what I saw, and it's really weird. So I was sitting in my living room, and both times that I had seen what I did, I was in the living room but in different spots. So I was in my living room the first time, and I was looking over towards the kitchen, and I seen this black figure, and it almost looked like, you know when you take a picture of something that's moving and it's kind of got that smeared look to it. That's kind of what it looked like, and I couldn't make out any eyes. I could just make out from about the head till maybe a little bit below the waist. And it's like once it's seen, I saw it, then it disappeared, which makes no sense. And the height on it, that's another thing that gets me. It wasn't very tall. It was maybe the size of maybe my 11-year-old son, maybe a little shorter than maybe my 11-year-old son. So I found that kind of disturbing, and I didn't think much of it. I was like, okay, you know, you've seen it once. Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me. Maybe I didn't see what I thought I saw. But then I was sitting in the living room, and I was looking back at my bedroom, and I know all the kids are in bed, and my husband was actually lying down at the time as well. And it looked like piercing coming out of the room. I wouldn't say it was looking out of the room. It looked like it was almost coming out of the room or going into the room. It's hard to tell when it's kind of like that smeared look, you know, like an image that's moving that you take a picture of. That's the only way I can describe it. And again, it was the same height, had the same look to it. It was more of just a humanly outline, but there weren't any eyes. Like I know some people say, you know, if you see dark shadows with red eyes, it's a demon, but I didn't see any color for eyes. And the height really, really gets me. And being as though I saw it twice, I'm like, you know, that's not a coincidence that I seen it twice. It's just ironic that I've been trying to open myself up. I've had some people comment asking me if I'm a witch, and you know, I'm very open-minded, but I don't practice anything. And I've had some people even comment to me that they think that I may have the abilities of being a witch / healer. I just may not be aware that I have those abilities. And so I don't know if me opening my mind more helped me see this, but it's like once I did see it and I noticed, it like disappeared. Like it was scared. I did do a drawing of what I seen. I'm not an artist by any means, so please do not critique me on my artist, on being an artist. I'm far from. But I try to do my best. So here is my picture. And I tried to put the lines on it. God, my lighting's messing up here. I tried to put lines on it to demonstrate the streaking, and then I kind of did the shadow here coming out, demonstrating that it's moving. And I do apologize. I don't know what's going on with my lighting. It's like if I move, see, light, dark. Gosh, I don't know what's going on here. But it's very odd. I don't know how to describe it other than a moving object that you snapped a picture of. And I'm very stunned by it. And I mean, looking up on the internet, you're only going to find so much information unless you know exactly what terms you're looking for. So if any of you guys have any idea of what I may be seeing, please let me know down in the comments. I mean, I have another sketch that I drew while we were out camping this past weekend just because it was on my mind. And I had to try to release that image out of my mind, try to forget a little bit. So I tried to draw it out to try to forget, and then once I came back home from camping, I redid the image like I did here. It's just really odd. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to open up and be more open to the thought, or if something's trying to get my attention. And if so, based off of the description I gave, what do you think it could be? It just gets me on the size, which I know demons can come in all shapes and forms. They may appear as a child to try to befriend you, but this being a dark shadow, I don't know. And then it kind of like disappearing once I did know, once I did see it, and it acknowledged that I did see it, makes me question even more so if it's like I caught them and they realized I saw them and so they disappeared. So it wasn't so much that they were trying to grab my attention. I'm just bewildered and completely lost. So please let me know your thoughts on this. I'm completely bewildered on this whole situation, and I would kind of like an answer, if there is one, on what this could be, just to put my mind at rest and maybe to have a better understanding. And maybe I need to open myself more, but I just don't know. And I don't really have anyone to turn to ask any questions. I don't really have anyone in the paranormal field around me. I don't really associate with very many people, you know, in real life that are involved in the paranormal. So any comments would be greatly appreciated. As always, I do thank you guys for watching my videos. If you are not subscribed, please do. I do have more to come, and I do want to thank you guys for your time and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye for now, guys.